Hey friend, it's December 23rd, and I'm willing to bet you're managing at minimum three things right now that you swore you would delegate this year. Year-end client gifts, holiday campaigns, Q4 reporting, whatever your version is, it's sitting on your desk, half done, stressing you out, or maybe not even started. And here's what you're telling yourself. My team doesn't care as much as I do. I want it done right. I have to do it myself. But I need to tell you something that might sting a little. Your December chaos didn't start in December. It started in August. And it has nothing to do with your team's commitment. So I'm going to show you what's really going on. Hey. You're listening to She's That Founder, the show that helps ambitious women stop drowning in decisions and start owning their CEO seat with a little AI magic. I'm Dawn Andrews, and today we're talking about why your December stress is actually an August problem and what that means for how you lead next year. By the end of this episode, you'll understand three things. One, why the tasks stressing you out right now should have been delegated months ago and what stopped you. Two, the real reason you keep saying, I'll just do it myself, and it's not about standards or quality. And three, the one question that will change how you delegate next year and help you break this cycle that's burning you out right now. This is about more than surviving December. This is about seeing the pattern that's keeping you trapped as the bottleneck in your own business. Oh, I'm feeling really nervous just sharing this with you. Let me tell you what I do every single December. I tell myself I need to handle client gifts and communication personally. I choose them myself. I write cards by hand. I update the mailing list myself. It's thoughtful, right? It maintains relationships. Except I wait until December to do it. And I'm just being real with you. It's December 21st right now as I record this, and it's not done. So now I'm scrambling. I'm stressed. I'm behind on everything else that matters. And the people who mean the most to my business all year, they're the last ones to get acknowledged. And every year I ask myself, why do I keep doing this? So here's what I see with every founder I work with, which makes me feel not as alone. There's some December task that you know is coming. It is not a surprise to you. You've done it for years. You know it creates stress. And somewhere around August or September, you think, I should really hand this off this year, or come up with a new system, or even start now. But you don't. And when I ask why, here's what I hear. And these are the same answers that I myself give to this question. Nobody cares about this business as much as I do. I need to make sure it's done right. My team doesn't have the same standards. It's faster if I just do it myself. Okay, can you tell what's really happening? You're not protecting quality, you're avoiding a conversation. See, if you delegated in August, when there's actually time, you might have to give feedback in September when it's not quite right. You might have to course correct or throw it out and start over. Risk disappointing someone. And you might even have to start over again. So instead, you keep it. You tell yourself it's about quality, about caring, and about standards. And for me, in the example that I gave you, it's about maintaining that personal connection. But really, you're trading December burnout for not having to be brave in August. And it's not a December problem. It's a feedback avoidance problem that's been running your business all year. It just is showing up now. So here's the limiting belief that's under all of this. If I hand this off before it's perfect, I'll have to have a hard conversation later. And I'd rather just do it myself than risk conflict or disappointment. You're not being a perfectionist, you're being conflict avoidant. And girl, I get it. Giving feedback is uncomfortable, especially when you care about people, especially when you're worried about being too demanding or too critical or too nitpicky. But here's what's actually happening. You wait until December when you're already drowning, and then you either, option A, do it yourself, stressed, resentful, half-assing it because you're out of time, or option B, you dump it on someone at the last minute with zero context and then act surprised when it comes back wrong. Neither of those ways maintains standards. When you think about it from your team's perspective, they're not checked out, they're just exhausted from trying to read your mind. They're not uncommitted, they're responding exactly the way that you've trained them to respond. Wait for instructions, don't make decisions because the founder's gonna redo it anyway. And you, girl, you're not protecting your business. You're teaching your team not to take ownership and then resenting them for it. Ugh, it's a ridiculous loop. And here's where AI makes this pattern even more obvious. AI can write that holiday email in 12 seconds. It can generate the client gift list. It can draft the project brief for you. And if you're still the only one with the permission to send it, the bottleneck isn't the work, it's you. AI doesn't solve founder dependency. It just exposes it faster. So what changes when you start to see this clearly? And truth, like as I put this episode together, I literally was having a breakthrough moment. So here's what changes when you see this clearly. Everything changes when you ask yourself one question. What conversation did I avoid in August that's costing me now? Because suddenly the problem isn't how do I get through December? The problem is how can I be brave enough in August to delegate well and confident enough to give feedback when it's not right? So here's what I want you to do during the holiday break. List every December fire that you're managing right now. Write them all down. Client gifts, holiday campaigns, year-end reporting, budgeting for next year, strategic planning, whatever it is, all of it, write it down. And then ask yourself, could someone else do this with clear instructions? Or do a part of it? Or take it most of the way there? And be honest. Not could they do it exactly like me, but could they do it well enough with the right guidance? And for each yes, identify the feedback conversation or the instructional conversation you're avoiding and what you would need to tell your team if it came back not quite right. That's the conversation you need to have in August. And here's where you use AI to help you. Ask it to help you create the delegation brief you should have made in August. As soon as I finished recording this episode, I did this for the client gifts. Here's the prompt for you. I need to delegate the task to the person, whoever that is. Help me create a brief that includes what good looks like, what decisions they can make without me, what resources they need, and when to loop me in. That brief becomes your August delegation plan for next year. Because here's the truth. Your team doesn't need you to be perfect. They need you to be clear. Your team needs you to trust them enough to tell them when it's not right and coach them through it. And you don't need better time management in December. You need better feedback and delegation skills in August. So if you're realizing right now that your December stress is really an August feedback problem, I have something that will help. Download the Feedback Fix. It's my free guide that shows you how to give feedback that actually lands without the emotional drama you've been avoiding. Because next August, you're going to delegate those year-end tasks. And when they come back not quite right in September, you're going to know exactly what to say, and you'll have AI to help support you. The link's in the show notes. Grab it now while you're thinking about it. All right, let's bring this home. Your December chaos started in August when you avoided delegating because you were afraid of having the feedback conversation that might follow it. 2, you're not protecting quality by doing it yourself. You're avoiding the discomfort of coaching someone through it. 3, the question that changes everything is, what conversation did I avoid in August that's costing me now? So here's what I want you to do this week. Run the August delegation audit. List all the December fires that you are literally living through right now. Identify what you could have delegated. Name the feedback conversation you avoided. Then use AI to create the delegation brief for next year. December didn't break your system, sister. It revealed that you never built them in the first place because building them requires delegation, and delegation requires feedback, and feedback requires courage. You have the courage, you just need the framework. So pull all that stuff out of your head and get it ready for next year, and then kick your freaking feet up and enjoy your holiday season. Let some things be good enough and start thinking about who you want to be as a leader next year. I'll see you next time, Levy.